Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Fortunate Creations, another episode of Coffee with Kim. So, survived Christmas. Oh, good coffee. Survived Christmas Day. I hope you all had a great time. I say survived jokingly because, it's usually a lot of hectic and running and crazy and chaos. But for me, it was a nice, relaxing day. I did go to my daughter's, and she spoiled me as always. So she knows I'm really super excited about the baby. But I actually did make Christmas all about her and her husband. I did give them the stocking that I made for the baby, but other than that, it was all about them. So I didn't want to give them gifts for the baby or anything like that, and until obviously the shower when the baby comes. So that being said, she spoiled me with grandma things. You ready for this? Look at this necklace. It says Mom established 1989, which was the year she was born. And then it says Grandma established 2024. So she gave me that necklace. Absolutely. She said she got it off Etsy. It's so cute. If anybody's interested in getting a necklace like this, I will ask her where she got it. And you guys can let me know if you want to know. And then she got me Love That Transcends the Years from Willow Tree. And it's a grandma keepsake box. There you go. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to hold that baby. And I actually just got goosebumps. And then she said, because she couldn't decide which one was sweeter, she got this as well. So, and this is the same grandmother from Willow Tree. Isn't that precious? Oh, I cannot wait to hold that baby. Cannot wait. Yeah, so anyway, some of the other gifts I got. Now this is from a local store, Mineral Springs Soap Company. Oh, and it's lavender. What is it? Lavender lemon. Look how pretty that is. And that's on there. Maybe I'll try making soap. That could be a thing. Put that on my list. Maybe instead of a New Year's resolution list, I'll do a New Year's crafting project list. How fun would that be? And we could try it together. Maybe I'll learn how to set this all up in tutorial mode, and we can all work together and try to do some things, some projects. That'll be fun. So if you would like to, head on over to our Facebook group page and show me some of the fun things you got for Christmas. Let me know if you got any crafting things, or if any of your people know you and got you one of those gifts where you were like, wow, you get me. So let me know. It's cool. So speaking of New Year's resolutions, I don't normally make them. But I do set up goals for myself. So, goal number 1, finish organizing that. Yeah, that's got to be taken care of. This is well underway and looking pretty good. I like that. I've actually added a bookshelf. Well, not a bookshelf, but a shelf over right there where you can see, let me see, right there, where you can see I've started organizing the books that I've collected. So that's one spot, but yeah, they're starting to get organized. And let's see, another goal for myself this year, and this one's more of a, do I say a mental goal? I'm not going to stress over things that I cannot control. Hold on. So my job relies a lot on other people's decisions. And I used to stress so bad. What are they going to say? Da, 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 da. And then now I'm like, you know what? I put forward my best. I'm in sales. So I put forward my best suggestion to them. And if they see the value in it that I do, they're going to take it. If not, I cannot stress over what other people decide. So that's goal number one, is I'm not going to stress over things I have no control over. Another good mind goal for me is I'm not going to apologize for other people. So obviously if it's a mistake I make, or if it's, am I boring you? Obviously if it's a mistake I make or something I had control over, I will say I'm sorry. But I mean, that's different from saying I'm sorry for your loss, or I'm sorry that happened to you. But here, let me give you an example. Okay. If someone that is my friend or family says something that hurts someone else's feelings, I'm not going to feel guilty for it. Does that make sense? I can't give you a good example right now. And if I think of one, I will explain myself better. But you can only, I guess it fits right in with the other goal. It's just you need to be accountable for yourself. And while you can be disappointed in others, you really can't apologize for other people's actions. So what I'm going to do is be accountable for myself. I love you too, honey. I love you too. I'm going to be accountable for myself and hope that I don't, do something that hurts somebody's feelings, but I'm not going to apologize for other people, and I'm not going to worry about other people's decisions. What do you think, Fritz? What do you think? Are you the cutest dog in the world? You're getting there. In Mommy's opinion, you are the cutest thing on the planet. Yes. And I love you very much. I love you, Mises, 2 pieces. I love you mostest. Sorry, that's how I talk to him. He's just not all that impressed with me at the moment. He wants to get into stuff. All right. So yesterday he had a big adventure. Lately at night, he's been waking me up. He gets bored because he spends a lot of time alone, not alone, but a lot of time on the couch. Like when I'm crocheting or doing some more of my crafting projects or anything like that, he's laying on the couch. And I'm not ignoring him. I'm petting him and this and that, but he's not really active. So I was trying to think of things to occupy him. Well, he does need to be on a stricter food schedule. So I don't want everything that goes with him to do with food. So other than, I do have one of those games where you hide the treat and this and that. But again, that's revolving around food and I don't want it to. So yesterday, it was a pretty mild day for upstate New York. I mean, it was like 45 degrees, not really sunny, but not really cloudy. It was nice. So Fritzy and I went out and I took that time to clean up some of the trash that had been sitting out in the carport. Things that it's like, if it's too cold, I'm not going out to clean up. So I took it's just boxes and stuff, and I loaded the back of the Jeep, and we drove to our dumpster. I mean, it's about a quarter mile up our road. We live on a private dirt road, and we all share a dumpster. So Fritzy and I, we went up to the dumpster, and it was such a nice day. I said to myself, let's go for a ride. So I had his leash and everything with me. So I said, let's go for a ride. So I hop in the car with him, and now if you go up my road and around, it's about 14 miles till there's a bridge that crosses the river and then come back around. So it's a nice little loop. It's a nice drive. So I drove up with him and stopped at a farm where he could see the cows. He was like, ruff. He snuffs at them. So then we crossed the river, and there's a couple parks on the other side, more like a park and ride. But so I stopped, and we got out, and it was super muddy, but I didn't care. I was like, you know what? He can I'll wash them when I get home. So we're walking down by the river on the other side, and of course it's new smells and new sights and new everything for him, and he's, he didn't know where to go first. So we walk up to the riverbank, and there's a coating of mud. Again, I had my boots on, and I don't care if he gets muddy, I'll wash him. So we look down in the dirt, and there's a paw print. I mean, obviously several of them, but I mean, it was this big. Could have been a dog. Could have been a dog print. But at the tip, like right here, I saw where it was like claw prints. I mean, it was big. It was a big paw print. And of course, I didn't have my phone with me because I didn't plan on taking a trip, so I didn't get a picture of it. And in my head, it could have been just a large dog that hadn't had his nails trimmed. I get that. But it was a big paw print. So I took a cue from Fritz. His ears went back a little bit, and I'm like, okay, let's get back in the car. So we got back in the car and continued our drive. And then I live right across the river is the Saratoga battlefield. So I'm like, oh, let's go up there. It's a nice, you can drive through. It's a 9 or 11 mile trail, all of the different sites of the Saratoga battlefield. And so I'm like, yeah, let's drive that. Excuse me. Ooh. And so we're driving around, and I stopped at the visitor center because it turns out the actual trail itself, they had put the gate down, so I couldn't drive it. But I can go to the visitor center. The center itself was closed, but there was a path that goes, and you can overlook. I mean, you can see miles and miles and miles, and you can see the river, and it's just beautiful. So I walk him up there. Oh my goodness, he was so excited. He's walking through the woods and he's all over the place. He had such a great time. And long story short, he slept all night. So we got a good night's sleep, and now I know if I want to sleep, we need to tire out little man. My little fuzzy man, because he slept all night, so that was cool. Plus it was great exercise for him, got him some fresh air. So, good stuff. Oh, I'm procrastinating right now because I have to go back to work today. And it's an in-office day, so it's going to be a ghost town. So, I'll do my part. I do get to meet one of my girlfriends for lunch today. I have a cool gift for her. She's the girlfriend I talked about that took my mom's linens. Well, she also loves vintage purses and stuff like that. So I actually have, from my mom, a vintage purse, a necklace and bracelet set, also from my mom, and a pill case. So I think she's going to absolutely love it. So we're going to meet for lunch, and I'm bringing her her gift. Should be a simple, an easy day. I might have to head over to a couple thrift stores. You never know. People are cleaning out. It's that time of year from now, excuse me, till like mid-January. People are cleaning out, and you're going to get some fun stuff. So there's my hint for you today. Get to the thrift stores, because those are, you're going to find some good treasures. Wow, my allergies. So, well, I'm sorry it's a short video this morning. But I'm going to have out a couple craft items that I'm working on. I'm also working on, remember that yarn that I got? This is the only ball I have left of it. I'm working it up into a really big blanket. So I've got that going on. It's really a nice blanket. It's heavy. It's going to be like one of those weighted blankets. But it's going to be soft and snuggly, and so I'm working that up. And then once I'm done with that, because I'm still waiting for the yarn for my calendar blanket, I better write this stuff down. So I need to, oh, I forgot. I'll get to that in a minute. But anyway, so I need to do the favors for that baby shower. I need to do the centerpieces. How many times have I been saying this? And then I have a really cool idea after these two things. I cannot start anything until I finish these. But after these, I just wrote to my sisters and my brother. I haven't texted him yet, but I have to. So I asked them for, I need all of their children and all of their grandchildren birth date. And I'm going to make granny squares for the kids. Like, so in the middle will be their child. And then around them will be their children. So I'm going to make them each a mother's blanket. So that's what I'm going to do for that. So each blanket will have their children and then their grandchildren for each one. So I'm going to, for the birth date, I'm going to use the colors of their birth month. And then maybe I'll do different granny square centers or patterns for each one. Like here would be a cool one. Watch this. You know what I mean? So it's not just going to be boring granny squares. I'm going to make them all pretty creative. So what month would that be? Maybe September? If I consider it a sunflower, it would be September. If I consider it a daffodil, it would be like in spring. So I have to think about that. But anyway, so those are my projects for the year. I better get going because it's time for me to get ready for work. And I hope you all have a great day. I am so sorry. Remember, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up and give me, a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page where you can put all sorts of craft ideas, comment on my videos further, show me pictures of what you're working on. We can actually have a great crafting community if we get this all worked out. So have a great day. I hope it goes quick for you if you're working. And remember, be creative. See you later.